Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the following broadcast of Cedarburg High School Athletics live on Spreaker.com. I'm Baxter Colburn. Tonight, your Cedarburg High School basketball team, the boys team, they take on Milwaukee Lutheran and the Red Knights tonight in a North Shore Conference battle. Cedarburg Bulldogs 14-2, 8-0 in conference play overall coming into tonight's game, while the Red Knights come in at 5-10 overall, 1-7 in North Shore Conference play. A great game in store for you tonight. On paper, the Bulldogs look like they're going to run away with the game, but when you have a team like the Milwaukee Lutheran Red Knights, you never know exactly what you're going to get. They've got some talented players on their roster, which we're going to get to in just a moment, but first, for your Bulldogs, the last three games, they've bbeen dominant. They destroyed Homestead 66-49. They took down Whitefish Bay 77-68, and they put a nice beat down on Whitnall 64-50. Over their last three games. This Bulldogs team has only lost two games this season. Once, they lost by 3 points. Another time, they lost by 10. So Tosa West and Muskego, the only two teams that can claim that they have blemished the almost perfect season of the Cedarburg Bulldogs thus far in 2016-2017. Tonight, though, you look at what the Bulldogs have going for them. They've already got a terrific offense, but it's led by two players, John Diener and Jordan Johnson. John Diener, 21.5 points a game he averages. Jordan Johnson right behind him, 21.4 points per game that he averages. Then you mix in the tenacity of Matt Barber as well. He averages just under 9 points a game with 8.7. It's definitely one of those games that you look at across the board and you say, well, on paper, Cedarburg should run away with the game, but then you flip over to the Red Knights side and you say, hey, they've got some guys that can also play the game as well, too. KJ Daniel, the best player on the roster thus far for Milwaukee Lutheran, 16 points a game, an 80% free throw shooter. Isaiah Owens, 11.2 points a game as well. He shoots 44% from the free throw line. This Milwaukee Lutheran team, they've got the right pieces. They know what it takes to win games. They've obviously won 5 games this season, but they've lost a lot of close games this season also. I mean, their last 3 games, they've gotten into some battles with teams that nobody wants to play, whether you're a undefeated team or a low division team as well too. Germantown, they lost 86-65. Then they lost to Catholic Memorial 78-48. And they just lost to Port Washington 71-59. So Milwaukee Lutheran has not exactly had the easiest road the last 3 games. Now they have to go up against the Cedarburg Bulldogs team as well too, who, as we mentioned, is 14-2, ranked one of the very best in the state of Wisconsin in high school boys basketball. This is one of those games that you really don't know what you're going to get from. You look at the way Milwaukee Lutheran is warming up. They look energized. They look excited. It's parents' night tonight for the Bulldogs, so of course these guys are going to be trying to play their hearts out, thank their parents for their undying support. But Milwaukee Lutheran, though, the JV game, that was an exciting game. Went down all the way to the end. You'd like to think that Milwaukee Lutheran is going to do everything they can at the varsity level as well to rain on the parade of parents' night as well. Either way, we're just a minute or two away from this game getting tipped off. The national anthem will be coming up shortly. We will cut back to that right after the national anthem is over. And we will have the starting lineups for you as well, which we just got passed to me, so I will give those to you right away. Looking here first for Milwaukee Lutheran, it's number 24, Chris Means. Number 32, KJ Daniel. Number 34, Demetrius Merriweather, Number 42, Isaiah Owens. And number 50, Emmanuel Brookshire. On the other side for your Bulldogs, it's number 3, John Diener, number 5, Jordan Johnson, number 11, Jared Short, number 21, Matt Barber, and number 24, Clay Van Tassel. Time for the national anthem. We'll step aside. You're listening to Cedarburg High School Athletics live on Spreaker.com. Back with more right after this. Welcome back to Cedarburg High School as we are just moments away from the opening tip-off here at the Cedarburg High School Gymnasium. The Red Knights just getting introduced to the crowd. Now the Bulldogs getting introduced. A quick reminder for you on the starting lineups. First for the Red Knights, it's Chris Means, KJ Daniel, Demetrius Merriweather, Isaiah Owens, and Emmanuel Brookshire. Over on the flip side for your Bulldogs, it's John Diener, Jordan Johnson, Jared Short, Matt Barber, and Clay Van Tassel. Looking at the starting five for your Bulldogs, John Diener and Jordan Johnson average a little over 43 points a game between the two of them. Jared Short about 7 points a game. Matt Barber 8.5, and Clay Van Tassel a cool 6.5 points per game. His Bulldogs team knows how to score points. They have scored over 1,000 points already this season, and they definitely are a first-half team. 541 points in the first half alone in 2017, 537 in the second half. Defensively, the first half, they usually are a much stronger defensive team. They've only allowed 404 points in the first half to their opponents. The second half, they get a little bit more liberal, 477 points they've allowed in the second half during all competitions. Cedarburg in all white, Milwaukee Lutheran in a dark gray with red trim and white numbers. The Red Knights will be going from right to left, Bulldogs left to right. Matt Barber at the center circle loses the opening tip-off to Owens, and Milwaukee Lutheran will get the ball to start the game. Daniel with the ball in hand goes out wide to the outside of the circle. Back inside now, finding Merriweather. Merriweather cuts it back inside to Brookshire, back top of the key, now swings it back to the left side. Brookshire, top of the three-point arc, now a deep three-pointer coming from Milwaukee Lutheran, and Chris Means gets on the board first. It's 3-0 Milwaukee Lutheran. John Diener tries to answer right away. He misses his three, has it rimmed out. Now the Red Knights back the other way with momentum in their favor, winning 3-0 at the moment. 17:20 to play here in the first half of play. Ball coming near side, finding Daniel. Near side elbow in front of the home bench, now kicked back out wide. Thought about a shot, now driving the lane, goes for a little hand. Layup and in by Merriweather. He's got two, it's 5-0 Milwaukee Lutheran. John Diener, second trip down the court now for the Bulldogs. Goes to Johnson on the far outside corner. Jordan Johnson thought about a three, now steps back, passes it to Diener, who goes even deeper into the far corner. Now goes to Johnson just inside the three-point arc, right up to the left of the free throw line. Jordan Johnson, little step back jumper off the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Isaiah Owens. Milwaukee Lutheran back the other way. Leading 5-0 with 16:34 to play here in the first half. KJ Daniel, ball in hand. Goes out wide to Brookshire. Now back to Means on the far side of the three-point arc in front of the student section. Back near side, KJ Daniel. Bulldogs haven't had an answer thus far for what the Red Knights offense has provided. Now Brookshire near side, now comes back across. Back to Daniel. Red Knights being very patient, reading the zone that the Bulldogs defense has in front of them. Now here's a little jump shot just inside three-point range. Doesn't get to the hoop by Means, and Jared Short gets the rebound. Jordan Johnson quickly back up the court. Deep three-pointer. Shot is good. Jordan Johnson gets on the board first for the Bulldogs. It is now 5-3 with 15:42 to play in the first half. Jordan Johnson, we know he can do that. We've seen him all season long. He just hit over the 1,000-point mark about 2 or 3 games ago also. Here comes a foul underneath the hoop as well as Emmanuel Brookshire was going up for the basket. Looks like Matt Barber is going to get his first foul of the game. Brookshire was trying to go up for the basket, and Barber got him on the arm. Brookshire to shoot 2, makes the first. 6-3 our score. 15:31 to go in the first half. Milwaukee Lutheran has led so far the entire game. Second shot is good. 3 for Means, 2 for Daniel, 2 for Brookshire. It's 7-3 Milwaukee Lutheran. Diener back the other way now. Jumper at the free throw line, buries it. John Diener just needs a little bit of separation and he'll make you pay. And he does in that instance. 7-5 Milwaukee Lutheran leads. Quick drive back up the lane, ball tipped away by Diener. No foul called as Daniel thought he had a good case. I certainly thought he did too. Here's Johnson back the other way near three-pointer. Jordan Johnson. He's got 2 quick three-pointers, and it's an 8-7 game. Cedarburg takes their first lead of the night. 14:55 to play in the first half. Switching sides of the court now is Milwaukee Lutheran. Ball played underneath, ball loose. Matt Barber picks it up now. Jordan Johnson gets it on the quick pass. Bulldogs up the other way, 3-on-2 opportunity. Back outside, Johnson, 2 shot is good. He's got a quick 8 points, and it's 10-7. It was all Milwaukee Lutheran to start. Suddenly Cedarburg awoke, and it's a whole other game all of a sudden. Near side now for Brookshire, tries to drive the lane, kicks it out, intercepted by Jordan Johnson. One-on-one opportunity, Jared Short goes for the layup and in! Jared Short got him on the counterattack. We know he's got a soccer-playing mentality as well, and he definitely capitalized on the fast break opportunity to bury that one. 12-7 our score. Cedarburg in the lead now after being down 5-0 to start the game. Milwaukee Lutheran taking their time now, realizing the tides have turned just a little bit. KJ Daniel. Surveying. Back to middle, the top of the key. Diener thought about defense, now backs off. Daniel tries to go underneath. Finds a man. Nice little move under the hoop is Isaiah Owens. He makes a slick move and lays it in. 12-9 our score. Cedarburg leads Diener for 3. Yes! It's starting to get to be that time of the night where John Diener and Jordan Johnson start shooting exclusively from three-point range. 15-9 our score. Deep three-pointer on the near side from Daniel is no good. Diener goes up for it along with Merriweather. Jordan Johnson back the other way for 3, and he puts it in as well. And there comes the timeout from Milwaukee Lutheran. 18-9. This game started 5-0 rather in favor of the Red Knights. And suddenly, in a flash, it feels like it's 18-9 in favor of the Bulldogs. Let's take a look here and see what the heck went on. Jordan Johnson's got 11 points already. John Diener 5, and Jared Short's got 2. It's 18-9 with 13:08 to play here in the first half. The Red Knights, credit them. They came out strong. They looked definitely like the better team from the tip. And then for those first 2.5, 3 minutes, it was all Milwaukee Lutheran. Chris Means had a great three-pointer to get the game started. Then Merriweather added 2, and Owens and Brookshire all also jumped on the scoreboard with 2 points each. But my goodness, when the Bulldogs' fast break gets working and Jordan Johnson and John Diener find three-point range, it can get messy. Timeout is over. The Red Knights will inbound and work their way back up the court. Daniel. Ball in hand, comes near side in front of the home bench. Jared Short playing tough defense. Joe Jers. Now ball played down below to Bradford. Bradford double teamed, kicks it back out to Daniel. He kicks it wide. Near side now, driving to the lane through 2, missing the ball. Ball still free and knocked away as Merriweather couldn't get his hands up high enough. Bulldogs back the other way. Johnson's got it top of the key, finds Barber. Now lays it back off to John Diener just outside the three-point arc. Diener, contested 3, shot no good. Van Tassel couldn't get there for the rebound. Back up the court now come the Red Knights. Crossover move from Merriweather. Tries to roll off of Diener. Ball coming across the three-point arc. Red Knights trying to get some touches. Now trying to drive the lane. Foul called as Daniel drove the lane.
Hold on, foul number 5, Jordan Johnson.
It's going to be on Jordan Johnson, his first foul of the evening.
A substitution for Milwaukee Lutheran. We'll see number
Substitution now. Connor Smith is going to check in.
Number 22, Joe Jers, and number 54, Joe Bradford also subbed in.
A couple of other substitutions taking place earlier. Jordan Johnson had it for a moment briefly, lost it, now kicked out back wide. Daniel for 3, off the rim, no good. Rebound made, Matt Barber. 18-9, Cedarburg leads. Jared Short all alone under the hoop, lays it in over 2, and he has got 4. Cedarburg has an 11-point lead with it being 20-9 with 11:56 to go in the first half. Milwaukee Lutheran certainly working hard. Ball stripped away. Short keeps the ball in play to Barber. Now to Johnson on the far side of the court. At the three-point arc. Deep 3 off the rim. No good. Rebound made. Uncontested by Joe Bradford. Connor Smith. One of the many new faces on the court for the Red Knights. Now KJ Daniel. Now back to Smith. Smith tries to work his way through. He has it, lost it, now gets it back and lays it in. Connor Smith drove the lane, lost it for a brief moment, got it back and laid it in. 20-11 our score now. Cedarburg with a 9-point lead. Diener with a pull-up jumper. It's good. 22-11 our score now. 11:04 to play. Jers for three. No good. Rebound made Jordan Johnson. Cedarburg back up the other way. Milwaukee Lutheran, as we mentioned, started off the game hot. They had a 5-0 lead. Now the Bulldogs have roared back. Van Tassel on the near side. Now back out to Diener. Three for Diener. Off the rim, no good. Rebound made by Bradford. Milwaukee Lutheran resetting on the offensive side of the ball. John Diener trying to play some defense. Daniel at the G of Bulldogs. On the gymnasium floor to Jers. Now to Smith on the far side in front of the student section. Jers comes near side to Daniel. Jared Short now trying to play some tough defense. Diener flashing for a brief moment. Now Daniel's got it back again. Cummings near side to Bradford. Top of the key now to Jers. Still nothing. Bulldogs shutting down the lane. 10 minutes to go in the first half. 22-11. Now Smith backing his way in. Stutter step. Shot blocked away. And a foul called on Jordan Johnson, who claims he didn't move. It's going to be on Matt Barber. Connor Smith is going to step to the line to shoot two. Looks like Victor Novi is going to be stepping into the game here after the next horn sounds. Connor Smith makes his first free throw of the night. He's got 3 total points. Victor Novi and Patrick McKenzie will come into the game. Jordan Johnson and Matt Barber will sit down. Second attempt coming for Smith is good. 22-13. Red Knights cutting back into the Bulldogs' lead. 9:52 to play in the first half. John Diener makes a nice move. Foul called as he worked his way past one of the Milwaukee Lutheran players.
Milwaukee Lutheran foul number 32.
Looks like it's going to be on KJ Daniel. His first foul, team first. But a very non-foul heavy game thus far. Only 4 total fouls here in the first half. 22-13. Pat McKenzie got it underneath the hoop. Tries to go for the layup. And a charging foul on McKenzie. Offensive foul. Don't see that very often. Especially from McKenzie, a very sharp player. Getting some of his first minutes of the evening. Red Knights back the other way. Caleb Tatum about to check in for Milwaukee Lutheran. Thomas Datka now with the ball. Finds Connor Smith, top of the key. He tries to drive the lane. Right-handed layup is no good, and a foul called against Milwaukee Lutheran. Isaiah Owens will go into the book. His first foul of the evening. And we'll see Caleb Tatum check in. KJ Daniel will sit down. 22-13, Cedarburg with the lead. They were trailing 5-0 to start the game. Milwaukee Lutheran 1-7 in the North Shore. They would love to pull an upset tonight against arguably one of the best teams in the state. John Diener with a spin-around jumper doesn't fall. Quickly back the other way now for the Red Knights. Tatum now to Smith. Front of the student section, free throw line, steps back now outside the three-point arc, top of the key. Three-pointer by Dadka, thought about it, now he pulls it back down. Juris, three-pointer off the rim, no good. Diener with the rebound. Pulled it down with authority. Now Diener thought about driving the lane, steps back, and a nice little jumper there from John Diener. 24-13, Cedarburg leads. Shot quickly back the other way from Datka's no good. Rebound made by the Bulldogs. 24-13, Cedarburg leads, 8:22 to go. Victor Novi steps out the three, off the rim, no good. Short tried to get the ball and causes the foul. And Short's going to go in the book for the first time tonight. Jared Short just going for the ball with Thomas Datka, and Short the guilty party. Emmanuel Brookshire will come into the game. Joel Juris will step out. Datka helping move the ball quickly for the Red Knights. Connor Smith now in front of the student section of the Cedarburg Bulldogs. Red Knights trying to find an option if they can to get this game a little bit closer before halftime. They trail 24-13, 7:52 to go. Nice little layup underneath the hoop by Isaiah Owens. He got up big and laid it in for his 4th point of the evening. Now Diener for the Bulldogs, quickly back the other way. Fakes a shot, now goes up, and is called for traveling. Faked out one defender, made a move, but then shuffled the feet a little too quickly. Milwaukee Lutheran will benefit from the Bulldogs' offensive powers not converting, if they can get some points even on this trip. Datka for 3, off the rim, no good. Thought he may have had it. Patrick McKenzie, good rebound. Quickly back up the court. Near side, Victor Novi. Novi to McKenzie again. McKenzie very commanding on the floor. Back to Diener, just outside the three-point range. Diener tries to make a move, gets the foul called on him as he goes up. And it's going to be on Connor Smith, his first foul of the evening. Mitchell Strobel is going to come into the game. Patrick McKenzie will sit down. Jared Short will do the inbound pass right in front of the Red Knights bench. Finds John Diener on the near side. Diener, heavily contested, 1-on-2 situation. Baseline, spins out, Short, back out, tries to find Novi, ball tipped away, ball still free. Somehow gets to the feet of Diener. Diener now finds Strobel, who goes up, and a foul called as he is fouled from behind. A good play from Strobel to try to go up for the basket.
Milwaukee Lutheran foul number 42,
Isaiah Owens, his second foul of the evening.
14th foul.
Mitchell Strobel will go to the line. 25% shooter at the line. Makes the first one.
Substitution for Milwaukee Lutheran, number 54, Joe Bradford.
Victor Novi will sit down. Victor Novi will sit down. Hunter Lewis will come in now for the Bulldogs. Strobel looking to go 2 for 2. He misses the second. Ball still free. Datka gets down for the second attempt. Ball free. Now the Red Knights will convert. Move back up the court quickly. Connor Smith tries to lay it up through traffic. Doesn't get it. Van Tassel on the rebound. 10-point lead Bulldogs. Strobel near side. Back to Diener, top of the key. To Van Tassel, flashing near side. Now Strobel at the baseline. Working on Datka. To Van Tassel, back to Short. And a foul called on the floor. Connor Smith will be booked.
That's his second and the 15th foul. Substitution for the Red Knights, number
5th team foul now. Both teams have 5 fouls each. John Diener will do the inbound pass at the baseline. Diener waiting for the pass. Finds Van Tassel on the near side. Van Tassel quickly returns to Diener. Diener trying to spin away. Lays a shot up. Has it tipped away at the last moment. Daniel keeps it in. Now the Red Knights on a quick turn back up the court. Datka near side. Still dancing around the three-point arc to Bradford. Now to Daniel. Tries to make a move out the right side. Has it stripped away by Short. Strobel still diving for it. Ball still free. Strobel keeping it alive. Short. 3-on-2 opportunity for Diener. Swings it around. Hunter Smith goes up. Has the shot almost blocked. Rebound made by Bradford. Hunter Smith was a little too excited for the easy basket that turned out to be a lot harder than he thought it was going to be. 5:40 to play in the first half. 25-15. Cedarburg leads. Game started out with a frenzy of points. It's calmed down as the two teams started to feel each other out a little bit more. Datka. Far side of the three-point arc, going from right to left. Now Daniel near side. Kicks it out deep. Three-pointer from Datka off the rim, no good. Diener skips away from a player. Now has an opportunity. Bounce pass. Van Tassel Short lays it in. Beautiful from Clay Van Tassel and Jared Short. A 1-2 combination. And a foul called down the other way. Foul's going to be on Jared Short after a great assist. Strobel and Lewis will come out. Johnson and Barber will come in for the Bulldogs. Red Knights will inbound underneath the Bulldogs hoop. Van Tassel nearly got it away. He plays defensive back for the football team. Almost had a great interception there, but knocking the ball away. Red Knights will keep possession. This time they will inbound in front of the student section. Merriweather to Daniel. Three-pointer near side is good. That one from Chris Means. His second three-pointer of the night. He has surpassed his season average. Normally averages 4 points a game. He's got 6. 27-18 for 40 to play in the first half. Cedarburg leads. Diener trying to muscle his way through a couple of players. Misses his shot. Strobel, out to Johnson. His shot doesn't go. Now Jordan Johnson tries to go up for the shot and draws the foul. Looks like Joe Bradford will go into the books. Johnson will step to the line. He'll try to make it 28 and 29 to 18 if he can. Nails the first one. Johnson, an 87% shooter from the free throw line this season. Joe Bradford will come out of the game for the Red Knights. Johnson, second shot. He's perfect from the line. 13 points from Jordan Johnson. A huge part of the Bulldogs retaking the lead in the first half, when they were down 5-0. Johnson nailed a lot of crucial three-pointers. Speaking of three-pointers, Means takes a shot for the Red Knights, has that bounce off the near rim. Van Tassel tries to run the court, and he does! A right-handed layup on the right side of the lane. 31-18. Now KJ Daniel. Ball stripped away. Free now for Van Tassel. Running forward, Jordan Johnson with the layup. And a timeout called on the court. Full timeout will step aside. 33-18. Cedarburg leads. With 3:42 to play in the first half at Cedarburg High School Athletics, live on Spreaker.com. Back right after this. Welcome back to Cedarburg High School. 33-18 your score. Cedarburg Bulldogs taking on the Milwaukee Lutheran Red Knights. I'm Baxter Colburn. Welcome back inside the broadcast booth. Red Knights will inbound from right to left after the full timeout. Bulldogs looking to stay perfect in the North Shore Conference. They come in 8-0 first in the conference. Only undefeated team in the North Shore thus far, as the rest of the conference has lost at least once. The Red Knights have lost 7 times in the North Shore. Shot rattles out by Means. John Diener back the other way for the Bulldogs. To Short, swings it wide. Barber thought about a 3. Now he decides to come back to Johnson near side. To Short, back to Van Tassel. Diener just inside the 3-point arc. Takes a shot, bounces off the rim, no good. Now Daniel thought about a 3. Set himself up as well, but just didn't take the shot. Opportunity here now. 3-pointer is good.
3-pointer for Daniel.
A.J. Daniel. His first points of the evening, 33-21 our score. And a foul called the other way, this time on the Red Knights. Looks like it's going to be on Daniel. His second foul. Now coming into tonight, Daniel averaging 16 points a game, an 80% free throw shooter. Those were his first points of the entire game. John Diener makes his first free throw. Diener looking to go 2 for 2 at the line. And he misses the second, a rare miss from John Diener. Diener, an 88% free throw shooter on the season, going 1 for 2 to start his free throw trips for the evening. Connor Smith on the near side, three-pointer means off the rim, no good. Diener pulls it down. Deep three-pointer, John Diener off the rim, no good. He thought that was going in. It was halfway down and then rattled back out. Milwaukee Lutheran, they need some answers and they need them quickly. Tatum, left side, no, almost got a great basket, but it gets tipped off of John Diener. Strobel will come out, or will come in rather, and Short will go sit down. 2:03 to go till halftime. Cedarburg 34, Milwaukee Lutheran 21. Near side, Connor Smith tries to weave his way through a couple of players, has it knocked away. John Diener with it quickly back up the left side of the court, across the halfway line. Goes for the shot, and a foul called before, in the act of shooting. So Diener will go to the line. First shot by Diener is good. Tatum will go into the books for his first foul. Diener looking to go to 75% at the line tonight if he can convert this shot, and he does. 3 of 4 at the line. Cedarburg 36-21, leading Milwaukee Lutheran with 1:44 to play. Connor Smith, left side of the lane, pump fake, blocked away by Johnson. John Diener back up the court, lays it up, no good. Jordan Johnson there for the putback. 38-21, Jordan Johnson, John Diener. If it's not one, it's the other. Connor Smith, far side of the three-point arc. Comes to Juris, now to Means. Means contested three, good! Get that man the ball more. He's got 9 points. 38-24. Cedarburg with the lead. Diener trying to go through everybody, loses it, somehow keeps it in play to Strobel, who finds Johnson. John Diener trying to do a little too much, I feel, sometimes. Under a minute to play. Now Strobel with it, finding Barber just inside the three-point arc on the far side. And a foul called as Diener hits the court.
Milwaukee Lutheran foul number 30, Connor Smith.
Connor Smith, his third foul. 9 total fouls for the Red Knights. It'll be an inbound pass. Rather not. No, Connor Smith just disputing the foul with the ref.
Subbing in for Milwaukee Lutheran, number 34,
Demekus Merriweather will come back into the game as Connor Smith will sub out after getting his third foul. Diener will go to the line to shoot 2. He makes the first. 1-and-1 opportunity. Jared Short, Patrick McKenzie will come in. Matt Barber will sit down. I believe Short's going to be pulling Diener, as Short still remains seated with 49 seconds to play. Diener makes it 40. 40-24, Cedarburg leads. A reminder, this game started out 5-0 Milwaukee Lutheran as they just came out of the gate shooting. And it certainly looked like they might pull an early upset, but then the Bulldogs got started quickly as Jordan Johnson hit 3 3-pointers, and John Diener added some baskets as well to have Cedarburg pull ahead, and they haven't looked back since. Nice little under the hoop play. Joshua Gale Two-pointer for him with a nice little right-handed layup. 40-26 our score. 22 seconds to go. Jordan Johnson just trying to run out the clock right by the halfway line. Johnson moving around. Right inside the halfway line. Makes a move and drains the three. Right at the buzzer. He made a move. He shook him once and buried it and runs off the court. 43-26 is your halftime score. We will take a break and come back and recap all the action for you. You're listening to Cedarburg High School Athletics live on Spreaker.com. Back with more right after this. Welcome back to Cedarburg High School. It's halftime here between the Cedarburg boys basketball team and the visiting Milwaukee Lutheran Red Knights. I'm Baxter Colburn. 43-26 our score at the halftime break. The Milwaukee Lutheran Red Knights were pulling the upset early on as they led by almost as much as 7 to start the game. And then the Bulldogs fired back, making it a 43-26 game here at the halftime break. Your leading scorers first for the Red Knights, 9 for Chris Means. He leads all the Red Knights. Connor Smith with 4, KJ Daniel with 3, Demekus Merriweather with 2, Isaiah Owens with 4, Emmanuel Brookshire with 2, and Josh Gale with 2. For your Bulldogs, Jordan Johnson leads all scorers with 20 first half points. Yes, you heard that right. 20 first half points, 4 3-pointers. John Diener, 14 first half points. 1 point from Mitchell Strobel, 4 from Jared Short, and 4 from Clay Van Tassel. Really doesn't matter how you slice it up. This Bulldogs team continues to show why they are one of the very best in the entire state of Wisconsin when it comes to playing basketball. John Diener, Jordan Johnson, they have definitely been on their game this evening. You've seen John Diener try to force it a little bit too much, though, for my personal taste. You see the way he moves when he has the ball in hand. He definitely has tried to drive the lane probably far more than is needed at times. And he's gotten himself into a couple of sticky situations as well, too, based off of the decisions he's made while having the ball in his hands. But he scored 14 points. He's gotten to the line 3 times tonight. He's got a grand total of 5 out of 6 points from the free throw line as well, too. So something is obviously working for John Diener and what these Bulldogs have been doing offensively tonight. But Jordan Johnson's really been the story. This is a guy that averages 21 points a game, and he's already got 20 of those in the first half. 4 3-pointers. He was at the line once, converted both of those free throws as well, too. And it's been great to see flashes, though, from Mitchell Strobel. Jared Short has had 4 really nice points. Clay Van Tassel, the workhorse, I feel like, on the entire team, does a lot of the behind-the-scenes work, moving the ball, passing, trying to get guys open, and he's done a great job this entire game as well. One of the senior players that definitely will be missed. All right, we're going to go to another break, and we will be back with more. You're listening to Cedarburg High School Athletics live on Spreaker.com. Stay tuned for more. Welcome back to Cedarburg High School. 43-26 our score at the halftime break. Just about ready for the second half to tip off. It's been a very entertaining first half of basketball here in Cedarburg, Wisconsin. Your Bulldogs, with a great lead after trailing to start the game, have roared back and have not looked back since that point. Your second half starters: Barber, Johnson, Short, Van Tassel, and John Diener. Bulldogs will go from right to left. You get the second half underway. Wearing their all-white jerseys, Milwaukee Lutheran in a dark slate gray with white and burgundy trim. John Diener trying to get the party started right away. Misses a jumper. Milwaukee Lutheran back the other way. KJ Daniel looking to get some more points. Bad pass skipping off the hand of Jordan Johnson. And it will be a Red Knights pass. Merriweather will do the inbound pass. Finding his man right at the top of the key is Brookshire. Now to Daniel. Daniel right outside the three-point arc. Near side to Merriweather. Back to Daniel. Daniel thought about a three. Now tries to drive the left side of the lane. Kicks it back inside. Ball stripped away. Jordan Johnson's got it. A 1-on-3 opportunity. Johnson goes right-handed layup. No good. Ball spuns around and finally finds Brookshire. Nice little 1-2 combination by Milwaukee Lutheran. They can't get the ball, but a jump ball is whistled as Johnson, I believe Owens were down there fighting for it. Possession arrow favoring the Red Knights. 17-12 to play in the ballgame. Cedarburg 43. Milwaukee Lutheran 26. Brookshire, right side, tries to drive baseline. Fadeaway jumper, good shot by Brookshire. His fourth point of the evening, first points of the second half. Diener, now to Van Tassel, right in front of the home bench to Short, top of the key. Out wide to Barber. Back inside, Van Tassel, spin move, left side, hands. Tried to get up there for it, but he couldn't do it. Didn't give a lot on that layup attempt, falling just short. Now Daniel. Guarded heavily by Short, right at the top of the key. Ball bounced underneath to Owens. Owens goes for the layup, can't get it. Second attempt. Merriweather caught a hand to the face as he ran through to get the rebound. Three-pointer for Means. He's got 12, 43-31. Chris Means, the light for the Red Knights thus far. Now Diener back the other way, tries to go for three himself. He can't do it. Rebound made by the Red Knights. Here comes Daniel. Near side in front of his bench. Fakes the shot to Brookshire. Back wide. Now Means tries to drive. Now back out to Daniel. Stands in the B of Bulldogs on the gymnasium floor. Now to Means. Back to Daniel again quickly. Nice little overlap play. Means. Fadeaway. Three. Rim no good. Rebound. Foul called underneath. Brookshire went over the back of Short. Got in trouble for it. His first foul of the evening. Thomas Datka will check into the game now for the Red Knights. Opportunity for Datka to try to get on the score sheet. Took a couple of three-pointers tonight, but hasn't been able to convert anything yet. Diener near side, now to Johnson on the near side in front of the home bench. Left elbow to Short. Top of the key, Barber. Flings it to the far side to Van Tassel. Back over to Johnson. Still right around the top side of the key. Johnson, three-pointer, good! Jordan Johnson scores the Bulldogs' first points of the second half. He's got 23 points on the evening. A marquee performance from Jordan Johnson. A wonder why he got into the 1,000-point club. You're seeing a true revelation of how he did that tonight. A little skip and a jump by Emmanuel Brookshire for his fourth point of the second half. 46-33 our score. 14:30 to play in the ballgame. Cedarburg with a comfortable lead. Looking to add to it on this possession. Diener. Hard press by Daniel. Ball blocked away. Good play by the Red Knights. Isaiah Owens got a hand to it. Now Daniel working hard on John Diener. Back out wide. Three-pointer. Good! Brookshire. Where's this guy been all night? My goodness, he's got 7 points. It's a 10-point game. Cedarburg still leads, but Emmanuel Brookshire's got 7 so far here in the second half to lead all second half scorers. Jordan Johnson, a deep three from downtown. You bet it. It's good. Timeout on the floor. 49-36 our score. We'll take a fast break. 49-36 Cedarburg here on Spreaker.com. Back here at Cedarburg High School, 49-36 our score, 13:44 to play in the ball game. Welcome back inside the broadcast booth. I'm Baxter Colburn. Bulldogs leading 49-36, but a layup attempt there from the Red Knights almost made that a different scoreline, but a foul is called. Jared Short will go into the book for his third time tonight. KJ Daniel will go to the line to shoot 2. He's only got 3 points tonight, looking to extend. And he does. First shot is good. Second shot, also good. Beautiful three-point stroke. 80% shooter from the line. He's 100% tonight, 49-38. Milwaukee Lutheran trying to cut back into that lead of the Bulldogs if they can. Every time they seem to try to do that, Johnson or Diener nails a 3 and the lead gets extended even farther. Inside, Diener. Little jump shot doesn't fall. Barber, rebound, right side. Steps back outside the three-point arc. Johnson, 3, no! Short tries to get there, has it tipped away. Bulldogs hold on to possession. Jordan Johnson continuing to pop up all over the court tonight, and he has definitely made the Red Knights pay. 36 points tonight. Or 26, rather. Pardon me. Diener will inbound on the baseline, finds Short, lays it off quickly back to Diener. And Dadka falling to the court. And Dadka called for the foul. A little bit of an acting job, depending on who you ask. Oscar submissions have already been closed, so I don't think he can get in for best actor on that one. Jared Short backing his way down on the right side of the line. Ball stripped away, going out of bounds. Bulldogs keep the ball. Crowd not happy with that decision by the officials. 12:51 to go in the ball game. Short lays it up high for John Diener, who wins the ball. But a foul called on Diener, apparently, as Daniel flew past him onto the court. Rather, they're going to say Diener stepped out, it looks like, as that ball was targeted by Short on the near sideline, and Diener's foot must have touched the baseline, or the out-of-bounds line, rather. Daniel working on Jared Short on the top of the key. Surveying options, Datka trying to slice in, now backs out. Comes to Brookshire, who's had a great second half. Daniel, three-pointer, rim no good. Barber wins the battle. Now he's got time. Flicks it over to Diener on the far side. He's across the halfway line. Three-point range, now he drives in. Spinning one way, spinning another way. Ball blocked away, but a foul called as Diener's trying to turn the spin cycle on as much as he can.
Milwaukee Lutheran foul number 32, Ken Daniel Jr.
KJ Daniel going into the book for the third time.
At the line for Bulldogs number 3, John Diener.
Diener swishing the first one.
Back to the Milwaukee Lutheran
His first points of the second half.
and number 30.
Datka will sit down. Smith will come in for the Red Knights. 50-38 our score. 12-14 left to play in the ballgame. Diener 1 for 2 this time at the line. Score stays 50-38. Tatum near side now finds Smith. Smith tries to gallop his way underneath the hoop. Has it underneath the underside of the basket. Popped away. Now Van Tassel streaking through. Thought about a shot. Now pulled it back to Diener. Diener swings it across. Ball tipped away. Fast break opportunity here for the Red Knights. They slow it down. Now to Tatum. Outside the three-point arc. Means Smith now near side. Smith thought about a three, now goes to Means. And a foul called off the ball. Isaiah Owens guilty.
Milwaukee Lutheran foul number 42, Isaiah Owens.
Owens and Short got tangled up at the baseline.
Fourth team foul.
Fourth team foul here in the second half. 11:20 to play in the ball game. Short. Now to Johnson. Right side. Johnson trying to get to that 30-point mark tonight if you can. Resets to Van Tassel in front of the scorer's table. Gets the ball back now. Baseline is Johnson. Back out wide. Matt Barber tries to go underneath for Van Tassel. Has it tipped away and out of bounds. And it's going to go off of Van Tassel according to the officials. No, rather it's going to go off of Brookshire, it seems. Van Tassel was walking away like he was dejected that he lost the ball. John Diener, three-pointer, rim no good. Rebound made by Means. Diener's shot in the second half has yet to fully get dialed in. He's only made 2 points so far. Nice little underplay underneath the hoop. Second effort knocked away. Oh, that would have been a beautiful 1-2 combination. Josh Gale was there. Couldn't lay it up. Back the other way for Johnson. That one rattles out. Both teams exchange opportunities that just can't go down. Tatum left side of the free throw line. Holds on to it. Pressure mounting by the Red Knights. Smith. Nice to Gale. Goes, lays up. Basket. No good. He'll get called for traveling. And now Joe Jers will come in. Josh Gale will, Emmanuel Brookshire will sit down. 10-12 to play in the ballgame, 50-38. Cedarburg leads. Diener underneath. Nice little jump shot off target, no good. Falls to Van Tassel, back at the top of the key. Bulldogs offense resets. Johnson with it. Foul called. Foul on Jers. His first. Bulldogs reset. Looking for a couple of different options. And Diener comes back the other way and knocks down a 2-point basket. 52-38. Jordan Johnson stealing it away. 2-on-2 opportunity. Johnson to Short. Short bounces it off the backboard and in. First points for Short in the second half. Timeout on the floor. Full timeout for the Bulldogs. We'll step aside. 54-38. Cedarburg leads over Milwaukee Lutheran. You're listening to Cedarburg High School Athletics live on Spreaker.com. Back here at Cedarburg High School, 54-38 our score. I'm Baxter Colburn. Thanks for joining us tonight. Hope your Tuesday evening is going well for you on a little bit of a chilly, almost February evening. Bulldogs lead 54-38 in this North Shore Conference battle. They look to stay undefeated, while the Red Knights look to grab their second conference victory, their 6th overall on the season, if they are able to emerge victorious this evening. They've got a big task in front of them currently, though, as they trail. Nine minutes to play in this one. Connor Smith will do the inbound pass for Milwaukee Lutheran. They go left to right, finding Daniel inside Bulldogs territory. Far side, top of the key. Not much there for Daniel. Now goes to Datka, right side. Hands it off to Connor. Smith tries to go up. Ball stripped away, but a foul called on a Bulldog player.
Bulldog foul number 24, Clay
Van Tassel, his first foul. Connor Smith will go to the line to shoot two. He misses the first. Smith, 4 points on the evening. He went 2 for 2 at the line in the first half. He'll go 1 for 2 this time. 5 points for Smith. 54-39 our score. A little under 9 minutes to go in this one. Patrick McKenzie is going to step into the game shortly for the Bulldogs. Diener. Deep three-pointer. No! It was in and out. John Diener had already reset on the defensive side because he thought that ball was down, but the basketball had other ideas. Ball stripped away. Diener tried to play the fast break. Juris is there. Juris is going to be called for traveling. I don't agree with that one. McKenzie's going to come in for Van Tassel. Isaiah Owens will step in for Josh Gale. Pat McKenzie with the ball now as to the reset. 8:08 to play. Here's Diener with a nice little layup and in underneath the hoop. He's got 5 second half points. 19 on the evening. Smith, near side, outside the three-point arc. Datka, three-pointer off the backboard, no good. Diener trying to run his way up the court. Still working and finally draws the foul. Relentless. It's going to be on Thomas Datka, his second foul. Chris Means will come back in as Datka will sit down. Bulldogs will keep possession. They'll inbound underneath the near side hoop. Diener. Lay up and in. Shoulder off his guy and bopped it in. 58-39. Chris Means back the other way. He only has made 3-pointers tonight. He's got 5 total on the evening. It's 58-42. Now McKenzie. To Diener, left side. Jumper, no good. Rebound made by Short. Count the basket and a foul. Good shot from Jared Short. Joe Jers, guilty party. Short will go to the line to shoot 1. Can he complete the 3-point play? He's got 8 points. Make it 9. 5 in the second half for Short. Here comes Daniel to Means. Ball somehow skips out wide. Now baseline. Tries to go for the layup and it in. D'Amicis Merriweather. His 4th point of the night. It's 61-44. Bulldogs lead. Now short, back out to McKenzie, who has yet to get on the scoreboard. Trying to do so, fouled in the act of shooting. So he'll go to the line to try to shoot two.
The Milwaukee Lutheran foul number 24, Chris Means.
Chris Means will go into the book for something outside of a three-pointer. Pat McKenzie will go to the line to shoot. Makes the first one. McKenzie averaging about 3.9 points a game. That's his first of the evening. Van Tassel will come back in. Jordan Johnson will sit down. Second one from McKenzie's good. McKenzie converts his two free throws and then sits down. Hunter Lewis will come in now for the Bulldogs. Spent some time on the court earlier in the first half. Deep three from Daniel. Swisheroo. Great shot from him. He's got 5 second half points at 63-47. 6:17 to go. Diener back the other way. It's a 2-point basket. Still counts though. 65-47. Mitchell Strobel getting ready to check into the game. Daniel for three, off the backboard, no good. Lewis there for the rebound. Hands it off to Diener. Diener trying to drive. That one will go in as well. Now John Diener starting to heat up, and things could get even more one-sided than they already are. It's a 20-point game in favor of the Bulldogs. 67-47, 5:33 to go. Here's a ball underneath the hoop to Owens. Pops out of his hands. McKenzie and Strobel will come in. Barber and Short will sit down. Matt Barber yet to register a point tonight. He had a 20-plus point thriller just a couple of games ago against Whitefish Bay. And now he has yet to register a single basket tonight. Funny how the game of basketball works sometimes. Diener trying to work hard. Steps back, ball off the rim, no good. This one will come now near side. Daniel up the court, tries to lay it off. Finds one guy, draws the foul, and I think they're going to go to the line as well. Isaiah Owens with a great second effort. Pat McKenzie, his second foul of the evening. Isaiah Owens to go for the and one. Diener out. Johnson in. Owens. They're going to say a lane violation, so Owens, even though he made the basket, it won't count. 67-49. Bulldogs still with a very healthy lead. Pat McKenzie to Van Tassel, far right side. 5 minutes to play in this one. Hunter Lewis getting some added minutes on the floor. Now to Strobel. To Johnson, near side. Back to Van Tassel. Now Strobel, far right side of the key. Resets to Lewis. Back to Strobel. Strobel sees a little bit of daylight. Finds McKenzie, who tries to go up and in. I don't know how he found an opening, but he did, and it went in. 20-point game again, 69-49. 4:24 to play in this one. It's been all Bulldogs. Means ricochets his three-pointer off the backboard, no good. Rebound made. Johnson. Sitting at 26 points. Now Van Tassel to Strobel. Top of the key. Now near side Lewis to Johnson. Now McKenzie near side. McKenzie has it knocked away. Finds its way back to Van Tassel, who resets to Johnson. Johnson putting the ball on his hip to reset for a moment. Johnson, left side, tries to drive the left side on the baseline. Goes, wraps around, can't make it, gets his own rebound. Second effort and in. Jordan Johnson. You can't stop him, that's for sure. Timeout on the court. 30-second timeout for Milwaukee Lutheran. 71-49 our score, 3:31 to play in this one. The Bulldogs, if they win this one, will go to 15-2, 9-0 overall in conference play. Their next game, February 3rd, they travel to Port Washington. Then they are home February 7th against Nicolet. The Red Knights, after this, will play Homestead at their home gym. And then they will travel to Grafton on February 7th. Conference season winding down. Two teams at the complete opposite ends of the spectrum, unfortunately, in the standings. But a lot of promise, though, too, if you look at this Red Knights team. A lot of great players that can continue to contribute for a long time. Chris Means, one of them, a junior. Got another year left on him. He's got 15 points, all off of three-pointers tonight. Tatum, now for the Red Knights, off the timeout. Now Brookshire, back to Tatum near side, in front of his visiting bench. Free throw line, kicks it back out. Nice little underneath the hoop play. Combination there, Josh Gale. His fourth point of the evening, 71-51. 2:41 to go in this one. Mitchell Strobel with it. I'm sure we'll see some of the younger guys get some action here as well shortly for the Bulldogs. Coach Diener usually likes to bring in some of the younger varsity members. I'm sure we'll see Jake Salzman, possibly Chuck Willer, and a couple others here shortly. Lewis, right side. Back to Strobel, now to finds Van Tassel on a quick little handoff pass. Right side, Van Tassel tries to drive the lane, does, and the foul! Count the basket for Clay Van Tassel. Looks like the foul on Caleb Tatum, his second. Van Tassel will look to shoot. Van Tassel usually averages 6 points a game. He's got 6 currently. Looking to extend his season average to 7. And the first substitution will come up shortly as Van Tassel converts. Into the game will be Jake Levy. He'll sit down Clay Van Tassel. Levy's going to get 2:12 to work on the court. Up the court now for the Red Knights. Tatum, right side, guarded by Levy. Underneath, double teamed. Victor Novi's back in the game as well. And Josh Gale gets a little 2-point layup. 74-53, 1:51 to go. Now to Lewis. Ball stripped away. Levy couldn't get there in time. Milwaukee Lutheran will get the ball. Tatum now, left side three-point arc to Means. Backing his way down is Gale. Back out wide to Tatum. To Means. Almost stripped away. Chris Daniel. Now Connor Smith. Back to Means. Punched away. McKenzie got to it first and popped it out of bounds. Minute 19 to go in this one. 74-53. It's been the Bulldogs all night long, aside from the first 3 minutes where the Red Knights jumped out to a quick 5-0 lead. Here comes Means for three. Off the rim. That one rattles out. McKenzie. Spin move. Trying to make the highlight reel here if he can in the last minute and a half. Here comes a shot off the rim. No good. Jake Levy trying to get on the score sheet. Has his shot. Bounce clear. 55 seconds to go. Means Contested three, McKenzie rebound. Bulldogs back the other way. McKenzie in charge now on the court. Left side, Levy. Back out to Smith, to McKenzie. Left side of the three-point arc. McKenzie driving the lane. Travel. It was a great move, but a travel apparently on Patrick McKenzie. He doesn't believe it, but moves back on and plays some defense. Tatum up the court now for the Red Knights. Near side, right elbow. Pass to Chris Daniel. Now to Connor Smith. Smith between the legs, working on Levy. 22 seconds to go in this one. Smith, jump step, shot, almost went in. Novi got the rebound. Now McKenzie, 12 seconds to play in this one, working on Connor Smith. Finds Levy. Levy to Strobel. Back inside, ball punched away. 4 seconds, 2-1 means three-pointer, no good. And that will do it. Your Cedarburg Bulldogs with a big victory tonight, 74-53. We will take a break. I'll give you all the final stats and look ahead to the next game. You're listening to Cedarburg High School Athletics live on Spreaker.com. Welcome back to Cedarburg High School. 74-53, our final score this evening as your Bulldogs emerge victorious over the Milwaukee Lutheran Red Knights. Welcome back inside the broadcast booth. I'm Baxter Colburn. A very special thanks to all of you that tuned into the broadcast this evening. Let's recap the action for you. It was all Bulldogs tonight, folks. Let's be honest. It was about the first 3 minutes of the game where Milwaukee Lutheran looked like they were going to maybe at least keep it close. And then it all kind of spiraled out from there as Jordan Johnson was able to step up and nail 3 big three-pointers in the span of about a minute and a half, basically. Here's how the final scoring broke down for first for the visitors for the Red Knights. Chris Means, 15 points tonight, all three-pointers. Fantastic game from him. Connor Smith, 5 points. KJ Daniel, 8, a lower half total for him on his normal season total of 16. You have Demekus Merriweather with 4, Isaiah Owens with 6. Emmanuel Brookshire had a quiet 9 points, and Josh Gale had 6. Next game for the Red Knights, they'll be a home game against Homestead on February 3rd. For your Bulldogs, a big game tonight, let's be honest. Jordan Johnson, John Diener, 2 gentlemen that know their way around the scoring machine, and they did not disappoint this evening, to say the least. 28 points from Jordan Johnson, 25 from John Diener. Those 2 guys all night long battled hard, they fought hard, and they made the opponents pay consistently. Milwaukee Lutheran just didn't have an answer for him tonight. Jared Short got 9 points this evening. Mitchell Strobel got 1. Clay Van Tassel got 7. Pat McKenzie got 4. Next game up for your Bulldogs, they will travel to Port Washington on February 3rd. It'll be a great game, and then they'll be home next time on February 7th against Nicolet. For all of us here at Cedarburg High School, thanks so much for tuning in. Your final score again, 74-53. Bulldogs victorious over the Milwaukee Lutheran Red Knights. I'm Baxter Colburn. Thanks so much for tuning in to Spreaker.com and Cedarburg High School Athletics. Have a great night, everyone.